there's been a winner in the 6 previous meetings. Minnesota has won 4 of them. Indy has claimed 2 victories during that time. Both of Indy's wins have come here at Carroll Stadium. So now let's show you the starting lineups for both teams, brought to you by Summit Brewing. Bernardo Añor hasn't scored yet for Minnesota, but his incredible work rate has created turnovers which have resulted in goals, including Kevin Venegas' brilliant finish last week.
Yeah, after a nasty head injury in the first game, he missed a couple of games. He's come back as a substitute, and when he's come on, he's changed those games. He's good at holding up the ball, and when he needs to, he'll turn and run it with the defenses, which defenders hate. Once he does this for Minnesota, Minnesota are a much better team.
A former teammate of Añor's with the Columbus Crew, Nemanja Vukovic, has been solid in the back for Indy this season, but he's also pushed forward and scored 2 goals this year.
Yeah, he's a very good defender. He's a very big defender for a left fullback. He's 6'3", but he's, like you said, he's very good at going forward. He has 7 shots so far this season. He's tied for the lead in goals with 2, so he's got to be watched when he gets forward in anything for free kicks and corners.
Goes Coleman. Quickly played forward there by Larea. Smart. He'll drive it in towards the top of the 18. Braun! Long throw in from Gordon. Up strongly goes Lowe. Played back in by Vukovic. Ziad gets on the end of it, puts it over. It's now Añor with it for United. He plays it out right. Venegas with space. Venegas with the switch. Ramirez with the touch. Pino! Out comes Indy. Vukovic going forward. Play on call by the referee. Into Braun. Wide open. Loose ball! Zayed puts it in! And Indy leads 1-0.
Minnesota were in trouble right from their own corner kick here. The ball came down. Cruz couldn't foul. He was on a yellow card here, so he had to let him go by. The ball gets played through here from Braun. Zayed finishes it off, which is a great move. Vukovic played a great ball in there to Braun, who gets the last touch on it, all the way over to Zayed there as he taps it in. A well-worked goal from a corner from Minnesota ends up in the back of their net for Indy 11, 1-0 lead.
Bernardo Añor on the set piece. Low! Offside was Minnesota. Iloft and cross looking for Ziad. Venegas with a little trouble. Mares off the post. Rebound. Braun. And he puts that wide.
You know, it's a great effort here. But Braun's got to hit the target from there, 7 yards out.
Rebound. Ramirez misses.
A couple of AstroTurf bounces there on grass. That's less than waist high, but almost it was chest high for Christian to get above that ball.
There's the whistle to bring the first 45 minutes to a close. Indy heads to the locker room leading 1-0.
Yeah, it wasn't a great help by Minnesota, and it's partly down to the field. The field is AstroTurf, it's bobbly. Minnesota's struggling to come to terms with it. All they need to do is make the passes a little crisper, and they can change these things out. They're only down by 1, so they're not out of it. Indy haven't created a lot of chances.
Gordon continues his run. Vukovic plays it in. Loose ball picked up by Smart. Over the top, Mares one time. Braun! Indy was offside. Peter Rivard on the left. Smart, first touch forward for Braun. He'll play it in. Ziad fans on it. Inja can't get to it. And Omar Gordon makes it a 2-goal game.
poor goal for Minnesota to give up here. Yes, it was a good ball in here. This was the chance right here. Once that goes begging, you think everything's under control. But Gordon comes into the far post and is able to sneak that in. Sammy, you'd think you'd like to get him to do better in that position right there. But once again, the turf's bouncing the ball away from him, so it's very difficult to get close to that. But that's a bad goal for Minnesota to give up so early in the second half.
Give and go between Venegas and Pino. Wow, what a finish by Stefano Pino!
We talked about in the opening, Chris, how Pino, when he does score, he scores in bunches, and he's got his second goal in 2 games, and what a goal this was. With his left foot, great ball in by Venegas. He just hits it on the run here, bends it in the top corner, giving the goalkeeper no chance, and Minnesota's right back in this game at 2-1.
Good turn by Cruz. A diving save by Bush. 7th of the night for United compared to 0 for Indy. Venegas, top of the 6. And we are even at 2-2. Damian Lowe.
What about it in the highlights at halftime, Chris? How good Minnesota were from the corners, other than the first one when they gave up the first goal. They had a couple of chances. This one wasn't the cleanest attempt by Damian Lowe, but he gets just enough on it to turn it into the corner.
4-man wall for Minnesota. It's Vukovic. Pushed aside by Njok. Rebound! And a goal by Justin Braun gives Indy a 3-2 lead.
Easiest chance he's going to get. This is probably one of the hardest chances he'll get all season. A great free kick by Vukovic. Sammy Njok gets to the ball, makes a save, but Minnesota's got to get back and clear that ball. Braun's first to it, and from the tightest of angle gets it through there. Just the width of the ball almost, he gets it through.
Free kick for Indy. They lead by 1 here in the 84th minute. Patterson. The fans in Indy thought it was in. It was just over the bar. Working against Coleman. Zed. Mares. He goes down. And Justin Davis shown the yellow and then the red.
I think you spoke too soon, Chris, about the referee having a decent game. That's no way that's a yellow card. Maybe it's a foul, yes, but it's not a yellow card.
Patterson puts it away and makes it 4-2.
If you're going to stay unbeaten, Chris, you might as well finish it in style. Patterson finishes this in style, giving Sammy Njok no chance here. Pretty much like the Stefan Pino goal. This from the right side. Just rips it into the far corner here. Putting the icing on the cake.
That'll do it. And Indy 11 remain undefeated this spring with a 4-2 victory over Minnesota.